Hey everybody, this is Barb Ryder coming to you from Michigan. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and it's an exciting day in the Stampin' Up world. Don't you guys think so? Well, hello Sue. Welcome as you guys are jumping on. Let me know that you're here. And I just want to say hi. Hi Margaret. Um, I'm excited that I can finally open the catalog and share that with you guys. I know that it seems like forever since we've been able to, um, you know, I've been talking about opening it with you. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I have samples to share, and if you don't have the catalog yet and you need one, please let me know. I know many demonstrators watch me here. I appreciate every one of you with your comments and helping me out in different ways, and just supporting my business, particularly by just being here as a support. If you're watching this as a replay, I hope this is helpful to you. Some of the things that I have noted, I've also gotten from other demonstrators. So hopefully this will be a really good introduction in how to understand the new layout of our catalog. Yeah, so I mentioned if you're watching the replay, hi Linda. Make sure to let me know that you're watching and where you're watching from. Also, if you are watching this as a replay on YouTube, you can reach me anytime. You can go back and watch all the other videos I have on YouTube. Thank you just for being here. I just want to say that. All right, let's jump right in. We have a lot to go through. Now, I still plan to be live tomorrow. I'm normally always on Thursdays. Today is a special day, so that's why I'm here this extra time. So, all right. So if you have a catalog already, you might want to grab that. You might want to grab a highlighter. You might want to grab an ink pen. Either way, grab this fabulous new catalog, and we are going to take a trip to figure out what is going on, because it's very different than our last one, right? Okay, let me move. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I can do it for sure. And just as a, what do you say, before I get started, please know that I may miss something. There's a lot here, and I don't know about you guys, but when I get a new catalog, I go through it, and I go through it, and I go through it. But I have some tips for you that I think is going to help you, because like I said, the new catalog for 24-25 is very different than the catalogs I've seen in the last 24 years that I've been a demonstrator. So, all right. So let me go ahead and turn down the camera. Now, I'll still have my face here, but most of the time I'll be looking down into the catalog. And so hopefully I'll get the screen situated so you can see the catalog the best. And of course all the fun samples that I have to share. All right, here we go. All right. First of all, you guys have seen my logo, brand, whatever you want to call it. But this is our team, our community, and I just want to say a special thank you to all the ladies that are part of our community and team. As you come on here watching on the channel, or if you come to the meetings, you're on the Zoom, you watch it later, just know that I love all of you guys, and you really, really, really are blessings to me. So, want to share that. All right, so I'm going to grab my catalog here. Now, I think I'm going to bring in my camera just a little bit, so give me a second. I want to be able to get as close as I can with getting the camera in here. Hang on a second. I gotta adjust this a hair. There we go. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to open it to the first page. I want to make sure the glare is not bugging me. Because if it's bugging me, it's bugging you. So, all right, is that right there? Okay. All right, I'm going to scooch in my chair a little bit. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. This is an odd time that I'm on here. I know some of you aren't used to seeing me on Wednesdays, but since I was able to be home today, also let me just catch you up a little bit. I'm a little behind in things, just a little bit, not much, but my mother-in-law has had to be in the hospital. She's in rehab now, and my husband is the one that does all of her stuff. You know, he kind of oversees. We all kind of do things together. But the reason I tell you that is, you know, life happens, and sometimes it puts me behind a little bit. And I do work 40 hours besides my Stampin' Up! Business. So, anyway, I just wanted to tell you that. So I haven't gotten as many samples done as I would like, but I had a great time with my friend Evie, and we have lots of samples from that. So I have those to share with you. Hi, Carol. Hi, June. I think I don't know if I missed you or not, June. Anyway, welcome as you're jumping in. So we're going to go over this catalog. Can you guys see this okay? Let me know that you can see this all right. I want to make, it's hard, I want to make sure that there's no glare, but there's not much I can do about my one overhead light. It's looking okay. Hi, Diana. Let's see. Hi, Carol. I hope your mother-in-law does better. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I just don't know how she's going to come home and be by herself. I just don't. But we'll have to see what happens. Oh, golly. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is talk about this catalog. When you get your catalog, you're going to immediately realize, if you have had a Stampin' Up! Catalog for a long time, you'll know that this is very different. So that's why I wanted to do a walkthrough. Of course, you have the great stuff that they always share, which is lots of samples and things like that. If you turn to page 2 and 3, this is where I want to spend a lot of the time to go over some of these things. I'm trying to see here. It doesn't look too bad when I can see it on my iPad, okay? So, yes, one day at a time, that is where it's at. Aw, Margaret, that's sweet. Thank you. So, table of contents. This new catalog, what I have to tell you about it is that this catalog, it is laid out in such a way that it's almost in a progression, all right? So if you're a brand new stamper, if you're catching this and you're a brand new stamper, maybe you're one of the new close to my heart makers that have newly come over to Stampin' Up! Or you're just a customer that has just found and realized Stampin' Up! Is an amazing place for crafting products. This catalog is for brand new to advanced stampers, and that's kind of how they've laid this catalog out. And so when you see the step-by-step crafting, then you see quick and easy options. This is where the new stamper will start out. As we get over to page 30 to 91, Creativity Your Way, that's where you will see things that you're used to seeing in the other catalog. They're laid out a little bit different, but that is the place where you're going to be familiar with things. So on page 3, just talk about a couple things here. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to even bring you in more, okay? I might have to move the catalog a little bit, but there we go. Bring it in just a tad more. Creativity Your Way, before we start turning pages. If you see where it says Suite Collections, there are 9 new suites in this catalog. There are bundles, and there's 17 new bundles within the whole catalog. Now, Encore products, 74 to 80. These were in previous catalogs. That's what this Encore means. These are products that have been in another catalog, and you have them all between 74 and 80. I think there are others spread throughout the catalog as you go through. You'll see those. Hi, Donna. Just looking at comments. And then stamping techniques, of course, it gives you some different techniques, but there are some other things throughout the catalog that we'll talk about. Um, what does it mean to for a suite? I don't know if you guys realize, if you've been stamping a while, suites are awesome if you like to have all the stuff that goes with the stamp set and the dies. So there's one number when you see a suite. There's one number to get all the things like the ribbons and gems and designer paper and folder and the stamp set and dies, all that. There's one number. Now you can still get them all separate, and you'll see that as we go through some of the pages, but that's what a suite number does. It just gives you everything with one number. Otherwise, you have a number for the bundle, you have a number for the ribbon, you have a separate number for the gems. You guys probably know that, but I just want to share that part with you. Stamping techniques, million sales achievement. If demonstrators have hit $1 million in their career sales, they get to help design a stamp set. And so we have some of those in here. I think they're showing they're on pages 92 and 93, but I believe I saw them on other pages too noted. So there's that. Let's see here. Accessories, all these other little things we'll go through as we get down through there. A new feature that we have, there's two things here I want to share. Basic card design, that's a new feature on page 22 and 23. Another new feature in this catalog is the color theory, which is 132 and 133. A couple things also that I want to make you aware of. Now, when you get a new catalog, there's some little icons that you can, that tells you things as you look through the catalog. So on page 3, down here in the right-hand corner where I'm at, this catalog has QR codes. Now, I've not advanced to know how to create a QR code yet. I'll get there someday. But for right now, I don't really use QR codes. Stampin' Up! Has put QR codes in the catalog as a new feature where it will take you to the online store and show you more details about that product. Okay, so that's important to know. Another thing to note, as something important to realize, I'll see if I can come up here where you can see this. Down here where it has the little basket, you want to look at these, okay, because everything you need to know is in my online store. That's where you'll find all the stuff. Now, when you see this little guy, this little icon right there, that tells you that there's more to that. Whatever you see in the catalog with this logo, with this little icon right here, that's not all the information about it. So you might not have any more information in this catalog. So you will need to go to the online store to be able to see more about it. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, let me get myself back together here. There we go. All right, so let me bring this up here. Hang on, let me scoot that up. Okay, all right, so yeah, this video will be quite different than what I do every Thursday. I'll have a regular video for you tomorrow. All right, so let's turn the page. Let's go to the next page. Lots of open space here. I'm not really sure why they left so much open space, but here we are, step by step, gives you information about kits. Okay, there are kits in the online collection on the online store. Stampin' Up! Has committed to giving us 2 kits each month, so we're going to get 24 new kits in 2024. And 2 new kits came out today, you guys. If you haven't checked out the online store, go check them out in the kit collection, along with all the new stuff. There's 2 really nice kits that came out. All right, just lots of ideas, showing you some of the different kits right here on page 9. So page 10 and 11 talks about our subscription, which is the Paper Pumpkin subscription. Now, this is through Stampin' Up! I have my own monthly subscription. One of them is the Blessing Boxes, and that is a monthly class that I create with a great value, and it gets shipped to your door. You get a video with me creating all of that. But this is Stampin' Up! Kit in a box, kind of like the kit collections. Our refills, there are refills for the Paper Pumpkin, and those are around $12. But Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription that you can pause if you're not wanting to get the kit where you see where they come out with a little description of what's in the kit every month. I just wrote a cheat sheet up here at the top of what how much it costs for each month if you do a subscription. And I just filled those in from the old catalog. But anyway, you can do 1 month, 3 months, 6 month, and 12-month subscription, and then pause as you would like to, okay? And again, you can subscribe. Down here is the QR code, and you can go to paperpumpkin.com and you can subscribe, and you can choose me as your demonstrator if you don't have someone. If you don't choose a demonstrator, I believe you go directly under Stampin' Up. Or if you are a demonstrator and you recently dropped, your subscription goes under Stampin' Up, and no demonstrator gets credit for having you as their demonstrator with your subscription. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not. That's mainly for my demonstrators that are listening here. All right, quick and easy options. These are the ones where it's kind of all done for you. You follow the steps. You can create very easily. Then you have page 16 and 17. This gives you top 10 things that you need as a beginner stamper. I think this is a great page. But yeah, you need stamps, ink, and paper. That's what you need in order to be able to create these other things like the chamois or punches, things like that. Those are other things that you're going to need, but there's other ways to clean your stamps besides chamois, but I will tell you the chamois is a pretty awesome tool. This is also on page 83, the chamois. What else? The dimensionals and the glue are also on different pages. I just wrote that note down on here, like dimensionals are also on page 117, just to help there. All right, here is your mix and match. And so here's where they're telling you as a new stamper, you need paper and envelopes. You need something to create your project. So these are the ephemera packages. I didn't do a big pre-order. And so I'm ready to order some new things. But ephemera packs are new this year. Looks like there's 4 different ones. I don't have any of those, but those are quick and easy ways to create cards. Then a sentiment simply said, I do have this little stamp set. It's a great stamp set. This is page 19 again, with all of your occasions. So a new stamper, you need all occasions, and this is a great set. Here are some samples sharing how all of the different ephemera packs look using those card packets. Great ideas. All right, now page 22, basic card design. I know I'm not right up in here. I want to get where that light doesn't shine. One of the things to share are ink and stamp and sentiment, basic card. Layer it with some paper if you'd like, and then you can also embellish it with ribbon or embellishments. There's 22 templates at the very bottom of this page 22, right down here, giving you lots of ideas and layouts for your card creations. Here are some ideas with layouts, and they just give you tips about what you need to create these products. These are also some layouts that you can probably find over here in this area where they've come up with this. They're talking about the different color families. Subtles, brights, regals, and neutrals. I know this is kind of boring until we get to some samples, you guys. But hopefully the tips that I share in here are going to be helpful. Here, more occasion cards for the new stamper. But as we keep going, you'll see lots of samples, different ideas. We have a section on 26, Memories Plus. So these are things that you would need as a memory keeper. doing memory and more card packets with the photo pocket pages and such. Now here, I want to share. See right here? It shows you this little icon. There's a variety pack of 6x8 photo pocket pages right here. Basic black album. It also notes here. Now, this right here is actually the album that they're talking about. It's not all black. It's got some crumb cake color on there. But that's all it gives you. That's it. There's no other sizes or well, I guess it does give you a size. But that's where this little icon with the heart and the little basket, you need to go check out. All the details are on the online store. All right, here are some other essentials. And again, lots of things that are in here that they don't give you the full description. It's very different than the old catalog. One of the other things that we've got to get used to in this catalog, you guys, is realizing that all of the images that you see in the catalog are not all true to size, okay? This one is. This one right here is true to size, but as we get into some of the other ones, it's not true to size. That's where we've got to kind of change our thinking a little bit. Hello, Rhonda. Welcome, you guys, as you're jumping on. I appreciate you being here. Creativity Your Way is probably, if you've been stamping a while, this is probably where you will land, so that you can use all these fun things and you can create your own, okay? Come up with your own ideas. Again, they are big on lots of photos in this catalog. So here we are in the suites where you can, right here's the number for this full suite. This is called Mediterranean Blooms with the designer paper, gems, the dies. The one thing they have done is give you pictures of dies in this catalog, larger than what we probably saw in the past in many of them. The other thing to note is that if you see like the shaded areas in the stamps, see if you have your catalog, these are shaded. That means there's a die that goes with those stamps particularly. But again, see there, the images are not true to size in this picture. But that's your one number up here to get all of these goodies together. Down here at the bottom is where you're going to get the individual numbers if you don't want this whole package for $83. Does that make sense? All right, the next one is Take to the Sky. Got some samples for you here. This is a great masculine set. Awesome paper that goes with it. Again, this is a suite that you can get for $74, and that gives you the stamp set, the dies, the gems, and the paper. That's what would be in the suite. So let's look at some samples with this one. Like I said, I spent the weekend with my friend Evie, and she created a lot more than I did, but she is, I don't know where she stamps fast, I guess, compared to me. But here you are. Here is this designer paper is the paper that goes with the suite. All right. This one is kind of different, but I like it. It's using another paper pack with than just using the Adventurous Sky stamp set and dies. She colored the gems blue to kind of coordinate. These are the rhinestones, and she just used the blends to color the rhinestones. Here you go. If I can get it here. This one. Just using, this is the design, two different designer papers that are in the pack. And then she used the little squares and circles stitch dies, and she did two of the squares. This is the little metal things that come with the suite. Just so you know, there is no adhesive on the back of these. My suggestion is to use a mini glue dot to hold them down. If you use Tombow glue, it's pretty slippery and it might not adhere as well to the metal because it is metal. And then got a couple more here. This one Very simple, using some blending brushes, and then lightly stamping the clouds in the skies. And last is a cute little fun fold that she did here. If I can, okay, there we go. All right, there's the front, and then this opens. She put some, or wait, am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Hang on. Yeah. She had a little adhesive behind there, sorry. But anyway, it opens like this. So a little fun fold there. But yeah, this paper is really nice. It's a great masculine kind of look with the designs, with the bundle. Gosh, I can't talk. Okay, so there's that one. All right, so let me put that over here. Next we have page 38 and 39. This is called To Market, and just a bright, colorful, sweet. This really isn't my style, so I probably won't be getting this bundle at all. I don't know about the paper yet. I have to see some things done with the paper, so not sure. Hey, do you guys have a favorite? If you've had your catalog, do you have a favorite that you've picked out already? I'd be curious to know. Wildly Flowering. This is a $78 suite. This paper is very nice. It features our in colors that are the 23 to 25 in colors. So that is a nice little asset there. Now, number 3 is a new folder, and 3D embossing folder. This one is a regular size. It's 4.5 by 6 1/4 embossing folder. There's a couple new ones that are huge. So, all right, what's next? Let's go to the next page. I don't have any samples with that one. That wasn't a pre-order, so we didn't have it to do any samples. But these are really pretty dies. I like these designs of the shape of the dies. I think those are great. I like them. All right. Full of Life is another suite. It looks like you've got a huge, large word friend here, and then just different ways that you can put those words together to create sentiments. And again, when you're looking at these, you can see how they've used the different sentiments in these samples on page 42. Very nice. Very bright paper. This is kind of an iridescent ribbon. It's hard to see in this picture, but if you have your catalog, that ribbon is also featured in the back of the catalog along with the gems. Now, one of the things that just popped in my mind. Hi, Sue. Awesome. Good. You can go back and always watch the replay for sure. One of the things to tell you is that there is no place on one page where you're going to see all the designer papers like we had in the old catalog. Designer papers are shown with suites, and then they're listed in the back of the catalog. We'll go there at the end to talk about that. But there's no one page or few pages like we had before showing you all the different designer papers, or like we're used to in the mini catalogs where you can see all the designer papers together. Now, hopefully the mini catalogs will stay the same where that's going to be the case in the minis, but I don't know. All right, Lily Pond Lane, cute little duck set, $67.25 is the suite price with the one number, and of course all the different individual prices that you can choose to get just the paper, just the gems. Thoughtful Journey. Yes. Okay, so I have things to show you with this one. This paper is amazing, you guys. I used a similar paper, which is an online Meandering Meadow paper, but this is similar and it's more watercolory look. So very, very nice. So you guys want to see the samples with this? I do have, I think I have all of this whole suite. Oh, excuse me. I did not get the dies. I don't have the dies. I have the stamp set. The dies are similar to the to me, they were similar to the lavender dies that we had in the mini that carried over. So, yeah. So let me show you these things. I've got them behind me here. All right. So, got some samples to show you. Here is the stamp set up close. If you don't have it already, it is a cling stamp set. Let me turn it this way. You can see the actual size of it here. Some good sentiments there. So that's the stamp set. Let's see, put that there. You have these pearls. They're really pretty. They're very shiny. Let me take them out of the package. Let's see here. You like this designer paper, Sue? I know, it's so gorgeous. It's just beautiful. Yeah. Okay. There. It's better out of the package. You can see better. But look how shiny they are. You got 3 different colors here. Looks like maybe like berry burst, but that also would go with some of the purples, I think. Kind of a calypso and blue. I don't want to call it any certain color because they really would coordinate with other colors very well. So let's take this and put this over here. It might say number 3. Yeah, it doesn't tell you the colors here. It might tell you back in the back where all the gems are. There is a place where all the gems are. Okay, I can't get that back in here, so we're just going to do that. Here's the paper. So, how many of you have this paper already? How many did a pre-order and got this paper? I'm curious. My gosh, I can't even, I mean, this is just like beautiful. I just don't even know what to say. But you get 4 sheets each, okay? And that's what the back looks like on this one. And look at this one. This is nice because you can cut it at 3 inches and you got kind of the same thing. You got 2 of the same thing. But these colors are gorgeous. And there's the, whoops. Oh, I guess, yeah, there's the back side. I think I must have went one too many. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so here we are with this one. Sorry, I need to pull it down some. I'm getting, you got it, Sue, for sure? Yeah. Hi, Shar. Here's the back side of this one. But yeah, you get 4 sheets of each design. So gorgeous. This one is really pretty. Looks like kind of water reflection. And the back side. I can't wait to play with this more, you know. I haven't got to play with it much. I know Evie did, we've got some samples that Evie did because she had the full set and the paper before I did. So there you go with this one. There's the back side here, kind of wild wheat, yellow, lemon lolly is in here, some green kind of color. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And this is the back side. I keep scooting up. Here is Pretty Trees in the blue, and then blue on the back side here. Pastels, looks like a lot of our new in colors, gorgeous. And there's the back side. I like this kind of, this look right here. There's the back side. So awesome how they come up with the ideas and how to create these paper. Hi, Lynn. Lynn. Yeah, Lynn. I looked at your name odd and then thought I called you the wrong name. This is very dark. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of a different color. It looks like, I don't know. It's not really peacock. I don't know. I'll have to look up that color. This one I like a lot. I like this page. And then here is the beautiful purples in this one. So this paper, I tell you, if you like this paper, I bet it's one of those that's going to go out of stock some because I'm sure there's going to be classes done with this. And yeah, you want to grab it while you can. Okay, so let's, next I have this specialty paper. that's called Thoughtful Designs. It's just specialty designer paper is what it's called. This has just, it coordinates this whole suite. But look how you have this ombre look. See that? Kind of the purple to the peach kind of going here. And you get, let's see here. You get 5 different colors. The next one is kind of blue to purple. This one is mainly oranges, so kind of the Cajun craze color, and then it graduates to a lighter orange. And then here you have the greens, where darker and graduating to like lemon lime almost. And then you have this really pretty blue that graduates from here's the dark into the light. It's hard to tell because of the way the light shines on these, but man, they're beautiful. And the other part is they're only one-sided. So, but that is what comes in the suite. And so now let me show you some samples that we created with this beautiful suite. This is using the stamp set and the paper. Okay, bring it down where you can see it, Barb. That special fold, this is this fold that I did using the my last Thursday live. Okay, all right, so there's that one. Okay, this is using a fun technique and using the new in color Petunia Pop, and I inked up my block with Petunia and Wild Wheat, stamped the flowers in black. Just amazing, just so pretty. Isn't that pretty? This is the deckled rectangles, which are now in the online store. Okay, the deckled rectangles are in the online store. You'll find them there because they're considered an exclusive now, I guess. They're not in here anywhere. Here is a pretty simple card using that same technique with the ink on the block, stamping that down, and then super easy. Here is a fun fold using the dies and some watercoloring technique. It opens up like that. Gosh, I keep doing that, sorry. Yeah, Unbounded Beauty is not available until, I think, 5/13. I did see that there was one of them that wasn't available right away for the first, but I didn't look to see which one that was exactly. But this is some of the samples that we were able to create stamping last weekend, or the weekend before, I guess. Kind of a double fold here, and this is using the peach pie here, and then it opens up kind of a double flap fold. And so there's some samples using Thoughtful Journey, Thoughtful Wishes. All right, let's go to the next. Country Woods Sweet Collection. I love this. I love the bird houses. I love the birds. I love all of this one. So, thank you, Sue. We had a good time stamping. All right, so this is kind of what I call a mega suite, because if you use the one number for the suite collection, you're going to get the country birdhouse and the dies, country flowers and the dies. You got 2 designer papers, ribbons, folder, and gems. That is a mega suite. Now, I do have some of these things. Actually, I think I have all this. Only thing I don't have yet is the country birdhouse. That is on my list as soon as I put in an order, is going to be the country birdhouse. So let me show you the things I have for that. All right, let me grab everything. Okay, I do have this one, and I really, really like this. I was able to play with it, and I used mostly watercolor pencils when I was doing this, and so it was great. It really was. I loved it. Okay, so there you have that. Here are all the dies, so you can kind of see all the different things in the die set, and it is a polymer. All right. Now, there's a folder that's an eyelet folder. I have some things with the eyelet, so I'll show you what the folder looks like. But very nice. I really like this folder that goes, I like this whole mega suite. The ribbon, I haven't used it yet, but here is the ribbon. We did use it on, I think, some cards that we created, but you've got the petal pink and white, and it's a nice size. It's an easy to use ribbon. It comes in a dual pack. These are the gems, and these are basic gray and smoky slate pearls, which can be very easily used on masculine cards. And that's where I think this paper right here and some of these right here are good masculine papers to use. So, yeah, these are pretty, just you've got the darker and the lighter in the two different size pearls here. This paper I already have open because I think I used it on some samples that I created. Let me see here. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so you've got this one, which is pretty cool. And then here is the back side. Nice, kind of weathered blue birch kind of look. Then you've got the multicolors on this side. It looks like wood pieces. Here we have just a nice wood grain. And then you've got some teal, like, what is that called? I can't think of the name of it, where metal turns a different color. And that's what this reminds me of. I can't think of the name of that, what that is. This is kind of wood grain, but it's got black and gray and then like yellow kind of look in there. Here is all gray. Nice. Just like I said, I think these are fabulous for masculine cards. Okay, I think I just showed you this one. This is one, again, it's like wood grain, and it's got kind of a gold. It's kind of got a gold tint kind of to it. It's not specialty. Birds in birdhouses. Yes, that patine or something like that. You're right, Char. That's it. I was looking for that word. I think it's called like patine or something like that. This side has more browns, kind of that pecan pie. This one we looked at already. The same thing there. Yep. This one has a little bit of orangey, peachy color in there. And then on the back side, oh, that's the one we looked at earlier. Okay, so yeah, we got through all of them. I don't know if we saw this one. And this is really dark. This is like a mix between, what's that color? Pebble Path and like black gray. And I think that's it. I think I got them all. Yep, that's it. So that's that paper. Now, like I said, I've used some of that creating some stuff. And the other one, it's in some of our samples. I'll show you that. But let me open this one. I have not opened that yet. This one, I haven't done any creations with that one. So let me put this back over here. And so I have not opened this package. Patina, you got it. Sue, that is the word. I knew it was something like that, but it was not coming to me. So yes, it is that's what that one teal colored paper in this packet reminds me of. Okay, let's look at these really quick. And then we'll look at the samples. All right. So we have the front, and then this has like the eyelet design on there. We turn this over and it's very light, and this is like basic beige. Can you see the pattern? it's hard to see the pattern, I think, on the screen, but that is like basic beige. Then you have this pretty blues, the Misty Moonlight and Boho Blue, I think, are the kind of colors in this one. The back side is petal pink with little dots. And again, I think it's hard to see on my camera here. That's what I'm looking at. Spelling on mine. Yeah, that's okay, Char. I knew you had the right word. I knew you were thinking the right thing, though. And then here is, again, another kind of eyelet look, but this is the basic beige. It's hard to tell in the color. And then this side is very like smoky slate or gray granite. This is another pretty blue. I like the blues. I like all this. I really do. And then this is kind of it almost looks like a denim look, but it's in basic gray. Not basic gray, basic beige. You know, can you see that? It's hard to tell. Then this is white eyelet. Very cool. Some nice gray stripe. And last but not least, you have that kind of eyelet floral look again there. And then the back side is the denim look. So this paper, again, is called Country Lace. That's what this paper is called. All right, let me move this over here, and let's take a look at some samples. Excuse me. All right, this one was very pretty to work with. And again, Evie had these. I don't have these to create yet, but this is one of those fun folds. This is this kind of fun fold. So closes here, and you open it up, and you can sign your little name right there. Isn't that cute? This one, she used the idea from one of our cards from our blessing boxes for this month, and you can, this is the birdhouse, isn't that pretty? And using the window sheet. This one is fun. It's got the chain that's in the stamp set. She colored the white twine to coordinate with the blues. Lots of die cutting here, guys. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pieces. 12. 13, I think, pieces that are die cut in this little card. Can you believe it? All right, this was really fun. Evie did this. She watched a lady doing a watercoloring, and she did watercoloring. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I didn't get a chance to play with this one. Evie did all these cards on this one. So Sue DeVue, if you see some of these in her classes, you know that we did samples. And that's why we get together to do that. That's the fun thing about getting together as demonstrators, sharing our products so that we can come up with ideas to share in our classes and with our customers, and just so I can share here too. Hi, Nancy. And last but not least, a little more watercoloring. Or no, she used a blending brush for the circle. See the hue of the circle, and then stamped, and then used the blends to color this. Fun, fun. All right, so that is the Country Birdhouse samples and Country Flowers. Where did I show you guys those? I don't think I did. Yeah, I got to show you those. I did all the ones with the country. I did all the ones with the Country Flowers. Okay, she did the birdhouse. I did these. All right, so this one I copied out of a layout, but how pretty is that? And I just use blending brushes. And see this little stamp? It's so cute. It looks almost like the eyelet, but it's stamped. Pretty. Okay, here's a bunch of die cuts, but I love it. I cased this, I believe, out of the catalog. I think. Did I? Let me see. Yes, look at there. I cased this one right there. I love casing. And here's the eyelet folder. Can you see it? Right there. This is the back side. I chose to use the back side here. But But yeah, I love casing the catalog and putting my own twist on it, and that's what I did right here. I changed up my die colors, and I went with the grays. All right, this one I used blends. Okay, I used the alcohol markers, the blends, and here's what we got. I used the lace paper, the country lace paper. I stamped on one of uh, the other designer paper. What is it? Let me see. Um, number 8 is the country woods. Okay, there you go. Do you guys like it? I like it. And this is like a shelf. So cool. Look at that blends. Aren't they awesome? And then I die cut this in garden green, and then I took a dark old olive and I did like the centers to give shading on the cardstock itself. All right, now this one, I use my colored pencils, and it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. What do you think? See, you can do shading and all kinds of cool stuff with the color pencils. I love this one. This stamp set is so awesome because this flower, there's no lid on the pot, so you can fit the flower right over on the pot, and it looks like you don't have to mask anything. This is a great set. I'm sure I'm going to be doing classes with this one. And then the last one, I cased this out of here too. I kind of took this idea right here. I took this idea on page 49 and I made it my own. Okay? And here's what I did. Here's the eyelet with the decal rectangles, and then I just did this, stamped it on the designer paper. I love this card. It's so simple but it's very striking. You guys like that? All right, so there you are, Country Woods. Next, Unbounded Beauty. Now this one is the one Lynn mentioned that it might not be available. But I have some samples to share with you on this one. This is a sweet collection, and again, this is a mega sweet. I did not get this one, Flowers of Beauty. I did not get this one. I do have the Unbounded Love with the dies, so let me grab those back here. The Unbounded Love, awesome sentiments. Now this is 80% on the front, so your sentiments are larger. Your sentiments are larger than, you can't really tell here, got them all mix and match, than what shows up on the front of the box. Let's open these and take a look. All right, so here are all the different dies. Great ways to layer against each other on lots of these dies. So I'm looking forward to using this. Beautiful. And then I do have all of the things here. The shimmer paper, the designer paper, and the dots. So let me show you those. Now the dots I've used quite a bit because they are the in colors. And so I've done a lot of in color stuff at this point. But this paper is really, really pretty. And it's bright, but it's happy, but I think it's versatile. That's the thing I guess I want to say. Hi, Jeanne. Welcome. Let's see. So there's this one. You can see I've used some, and I'll show you samples. But this has a pretty in pink, just florals. This has a mix and match of, let's do that. The pinks and the peach pie. Very bright petunia pop. More peach pie. Kind of into a petal pink also maybe. And then you have more of the summer splash, petunia pop, and a little bit of that, what's the color? Pretty in pink. Let's see here. This one's really nice. It's got a big variety of color in there. And then this side is This looks like the green, I think it's Summer Splash. I take that back. This one's pretty. I like this. All the in colors. Then you've got nice kind of stripy with the Petunia Pop. Pretty orange, which is the peach pie, and I don't know. I think you could use Calypso Coral in here too. Then you have the Summer Splash, or yeah, I think that's Summer Splash. I don't know if that might be the green. Peach Pie. I don't know if I showed this one or not. Might be the last one. Yeah, I think I did. There you go. Yep, and these are the ones I showed already that I had already cut pieces of. Just taking a look, yeah. Yep. All right, so that's the designer paper. So again, it is very bright and fun, but it is amazing designs that coordinate so nicely with all the in colors and the gems and ribbons and all that go together. And then you've got your, I think this is called glimmer paper. I don't know what the difference is between shimmer paper and glimmer paper. Maybe there's more sparkle in glimmer. So we'll pull this out, get some sparkle happening. All right, so you get Summer Splash, Shy Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, and Peach Pie. Okay, so you got all the in colors there. So this all coordinates so wonderfully with the in colors. And again, you can get the suite, the mega suite, or you can do everything individual. So I'm going to move this over here. And then here are samples that we created. Here's one that I put together. And this little fun design, Nancy shared one of her, did a design like this in one of our swaps. Nancy McLean that's on here. So thank you, Nancy, for this idea. I took the blends and I colored my white twine. And there's your different designer papers. And look at this. Isn't that cute? And I used the eyelet designer paper on half. So you have smooth over here to right. So nice. And this is using the Unbounded Beauty, the stamp set. Yep, there's that. Next we have this one using the butterflies and the paper and the sparkle gems that actually coordinate with the designer paper, the in colors. And I did a little heat embossing there. This one has a gazillion dies. So these flower dies right here for Flowers of Beauty. Look at that. So you use the one die, you cut all these out. Evie did this card. Then here's one of the dies here. She used the insides of these to go on the peach pie. And this is like one of the bookbinding cards. See? Very pretty. Here is using the Flowers of Beauty and the dies along with the Happy Birthday and this die in the Unbounded Love. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Sorry, I keep going up too high. There you go. I know, Gian, I haven't had any time to play any more than what I was at Evie's house. And that was before all this happened with my mother-in-law. So, yeah. This is kind of fun. You guys know how to do this triple stamping technique here. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'll share that in a live. And then here's the die stamping right on the designer paper. So that is using the Unbounded Beauty. And what's next? Next we have Layers of Beauty. Now this has a masking. It has these decorative masks and dies. I will tell you guys, I did not get anything but the stamp set. So I have the stamp set right here. And we used this at our last team meeting. Used this with the in colors. So, and this is a polymer stamp set. I really don't have many, I don't have any samples with this one I can show you. Now, page 58, I want to talk about this. Page 58, this is a new feature that Stampin' Up! Has given us this year in this catalog. This feature is you have a choice. You can purchase the bundle with dies or a punch. Okay, that's brand new. They've never offered that to us before. One of the things I do have is, like I said, you can go to the online store and you can actually see measurements, more information about product and everything. That is all in the online store, meaning you can click online exclusives, you can just say shop and then see all, and then you can just go through every single thing, okay? You can filter out and say, I want to see punches, I want to see dies, I want to see folders. You can just stamp sets or just bundles, just suites. You can filter that when you go to the online store. So you can get this as dies in a bundle, and this one with the dies, it says it's $39.50. And then if you buy the stamp set and the punch, it's also $39.50. So you can get the punch, which does one, or you can get the dies, which cuts 3 at a time. You can do 3 at a time. This size is, the image that punches out is 2 3/8 by 1 1/4. So on my little ruler here, here's 2 3/8. Okay, so that's how big it is. Let's go right there. Okay, that's how big the die is in real life. And the punch, it's the same thing. So 2 3/8 by 1 1/4. So by 1 1/4. So there. So a little wider than the punch here. So a little bit wider, about that wide. So that gives you an idea. Same thing on page 59. You can do dies or punch. Now this price is a little different. I don't understand, but the stamp set and the die is $27.75. The stamp set and the punch is $37.75. I'm sure it's because of the cost of the punch. It's heavier, different things, but you can get one or the other. Now this size is 1 9/16 by 15/16. Okay? So if that's something you want to write down in your catalog, I looked this up by going to the online store and looking up more details about the product, and that's where I got my numbers from. Okay. The next page, we have just some stamps. Now there's another tip here I want to share with you. I don't know if you realize or not, but in this catalog, they've given us, see that arrow that I've written down? That is showing the color coach, the color wheel. Right there at the top, it shows you the colors they used to create these samples. So you're going to see this throughout the catalog too, using the color coach, color wheel. And then there's another one showing you the layout that they used from page 12, I think. I'd have to go back and see. But there's the layout that they chose to use to create this card. Let me see here. Yep, this one right here. So this is where just to tell you, like I said, we got to get used to not seeing things in actual size in this catalog, because when you look at these, you can absolutely see that these are not the true size that they're going to be. I don't have either of these, but this little guy, I mean, it looks that big. It's actually about that big in actual size. So here we have page 62. We've got this fun Pocket Thoughts bundle with, this will be interesting. You can make pockets to put gift cards in, just fun way to use something. This one looks a little interesting to me. Round we go. This might be one that I might get at some point. Anyway, fun. And here again, you've got another layout. Whoops, you got another layout right up here at the top on page 63. Alrighty. Here we've got a nice little baby set. Attention Shoppers bundle. Then we've got some, I don't know what you would call it, like nostalgic type stamp sets. I don't really know what to say. Okay, so here's some that I really love. Butterflies, sketch butterflies is awesome. Spotlight on Nature, these are amazing. I don't have them yet. I will have them at some point, I'm sure. Great bundles. Next page is In the Grove and Loveliest Tree. Now I featured the Loveliest Tree last Thursday in my live, and I do have some samples of both of these I'm going to share with you. And like I said, I have the Loveliest Tree, but I don't have In the Grove. Evie had that one when we stamped. I think I shared some of these. This one I cased from the catalog. This is with Loveliest Tree, and this is some of that new designer paper that has the Mega Suite I shared with the birdhouse and that. So there's that one. Then we have Nice and Simple with Pecan Pie. Beautiful using blending brushes and stamping, sympathy card. And then Fun Fold kind of congratulations, and that's all using the Loveliest Tree. There's one more here that I missed. I think I missed sharing this one with you guys the other night or last week. This one has blending, and then it's all like silhouette. This one Evie did, I believe. And then this is the one I shared on my live. This is the one I did on the live using the Meandering Meadow. So that's using Loveliest Tree. Now like I said, I don't have the In the Grove, but here are some samples with In the Grove. This is using the dies in the stamp set. Just a very simple, easy card. Good masculine card. Here is one using some greens with the fox. Evie did. This one is fun, using the die and the fox with the mountains. This one I used the blending brush with this one. I created this one, and it has a little squirrel and a rabbit die, and so I used the Unbound Beauty, the one with all the words that we just shared. But anyway, I used the stamp sets, and then I did like a sunset kind of going on in the background there. So pretty. So there's some samples using In the Grove and Loveliest Tree. Here is some samples I have using Seaside Wishes. This is one of those hybrid folders, but I created these. I felt this was hard to use. I don't know why, but I felt that this was a hard to use set. But isn't this? I think this is really cool. These little pieces right here are almost like sea glass. So I stamped those, and then I cut out a couple and popped them up like sea glass. There you go. This is the sand dollar. There you go, right there. You can see the sand dollar look. This one is super simple. It's using the petal pink and the new ribbon, one of the new ribbons, and gems. These are the coffee gems, the latte love coffee gems. They just go perfect. And this is a little fun fold I created with the sea glass, and there's this textured, the texture. Oh no, this is the paper. Hello, Barb. I stamped this on designer paper. That's what gives the texture look on the designer paper. But fun. All right. So there's a few samples using Seaside Wishes. And next, okay, Encore. This section of the catalog, these are stamp sets that were bundles that you could purchase as a bundle. They're no longer a bundle. You have to purchase the stamp set separate from the punch or from the dies. However, you can still get them so that they coordinate. I guess that's the right thing. Hi, Bobby. Retro. That's right, Diana. That's the word I was looking for. Awesome. So yeah, these are stamp sets that were in either the mini catalog or the previous annual catalog that carried over, and so you can still get them. They're very small in look, but you can still see. Actually, the dies are a nice size, so you can really see what the dies are to coordinate with the stamp set in here. The next page, actually a few more pages of the same thing, where it's the ones that were in the other catalogs and came over. So lots still here. There's still a lot of stamp sets and stuff, okay? Then Stamp and Shout. These are just some stamps by themselves, I believe, as I go through here. It's going to tell you some different things. One of the other things, the tips that I want to tell you about this new catalog, you got to look at all the pages, because as we go through this section, you will see there's little things posted here that don't give you a lot of information, but they're here. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. See, like you got 2 stamp sets way down here. Here you got some samples with them. Now here's where you've got a Stampin' Scrub and the Mist. Here's the Pierce Mat kind of underneath here. So there's things that you got to really look for in the catalog as you're going through here. It doesn't seem, change is never easy. So it is a change. It's definitely a change. I think that as we get used to it, we're going to like it, because there's a lot of ideas in here. So anyway, again, here's your little icon with the kind of a basket with the heart on it. That's where you want to go and check things out online, because you're not going to see the stamp set in here. Maybe. I don't know if it's back there or not. But you'll find all the details on the online store. This is an interesting, Fields of Bloom is an interesting stamp set. It's like 3 pieces, and I do believe this is the actual size of the stamp. Again, here's some other stamps that are current. They might just be on the online store, I believe. You'll find them in the online store. Here it talks about 2-step stamping. That's what this is. It's just telling you 1-step, 2-step, and it's just sharing a couple of the 2-step stamps and new. Oh, here, by the way, this Happy Labels Pick-a-Punch, again, it's not in the catalog. It's just a little snippet up here. So it's available, but you're not going to find it anywhere else. There's not a page with just punches. There's not a page with just dies like we used to have. I'm so diplomatic. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Under the Moon, Evie had this stamp set, so I created these. I will tell you it was hard using this stamp set, but I did it, okay? All right, so here is one using an online exclusive folder, and I did a variation of inks with the stamp and the dolphins jumping out of the water. And there you go. So pretty. Here's a masculine card for you with the dolphins and that same, this stamp right here. I stamped it this way and I turned it around and stamped it the other way, and that's how I created the look that I have here. I took a dauber and just kind of went like that and made my sun. Isn't that pretty? But this is a special fold, and this is using one of the current folders that we have. See that one? And this goes like that. It's one of those special folds, just like that. I thought that was a great masculine card. Here's another masculine card I thought turned out pretty good. Again, to me, this was a challenge stamp set, you guys. I was very challenged in this stamp set. This one is a pretty simple, kind of the earth, and I stamped it in the pool party, but then I took the gray and I kind of blended around so that it wasn't so stark white in the open areas there. And so there's the samples using Under the Moon. What else do I want to tell you? I've got one more. Background stamp leaf collection. Here we did this one. This is an online exclusive stamp set. Using all the in colors, we stamped once in each color, so 5 times we used this and stamped, and then created cards cutting strips of the different in colors on this one. There's some other things I want to go over here. We're almost done. Thank you. Thanks, Nancy. I'm glad I did a good job. This page, I think these are the $1 million stamp sets. This is a new one, which is really pretty. And if you like scripture verses, you guys, this is another one that's great. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and he will direct your path. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. That's a good verse. All right. I want to see. Okay. And then we get into kind of the things that you would use stamping. Now, I do think there's some other stamp sets back here, so I'm not going to go over all this kind of stuff, basic things, but just different stamp. Like here is the only place you're going to find the butterflies. Heartfelt hexagon punch is listed down here, but it's used right there, but you don't see the punch itself. So just that's the kind of thing you got to really look through here. Some thanks, showing appreciation. Here you're going to have some stamp sets, and then you're going to see designer paper, more paper. Here is a folder. Celebrate the year. I'm not sure why this folder is here all by itself, but I can tell you this. There is a page that has our folders on it. Thank goodness. I'm one that likes to look back in my catalog and see, okay, what are the current folders instead of here, there, and yonder throughout the catalog. So I'm thankful for that. I wish the dies were there. And you guys know that as a demonstrator, we can go in and tell them what we like, what we don't like about this new catalog very easily. I mean, you just go into the sandbox or suggestions in your demonstrator website. Not website, yeah, demo website. You go in there and you send that in, okay? So we still have, the scoring, the score tool. But again, here are some carryovers that you'll see. These are also in the online store. These are some carryovers from the other catalog, some new items. So yeah, just kind of look around and make sure that you're seeing everything that's there. Like here, you just all of a sudden take your pick crafter tips. Okay, so this is all you're going to see for the tools for that go on the take your pick tool. Your water painters are here. I don't even see where oh wait, that's Winka Stella, I think. Yeah, this is Winka Stella. By the way, I'll show you in the back in just a second. But yeah, there's Winka Stella, but I don't see any numbers anywhere. I don't see any numbers for Winka Stella. Okay, let's keep going. More new stuff, carryover stuff. Lavender paper made it back in. Basic white medium envelopes, you know that. Some more new stamp sets. Countryside paper. Again, paper, there's no page that shows all the designer paper, so you just have to look for it throughout the catalog. Some of the specialty papers, gorgeous gold, some different things that are all in gold. So they've kind of categorized things in that respect, I guess. And then page 112 and 13 are going to show you all the ribbons, okay? And they're showing you against, like, used on something instead of just the piece of ribbon, how they had them in the last catalog. This took me a minute to figure out what is what. I will tell you number 9 is the gold and silver trim combo pack. That's also, it was an online exclusive. It's now in the annual catalog. Love the new gems because you can really see what the gems are like. That is awesome. Then you have all your sticky stuff, sticky business, all your sticky tools. um, Here is a great set for watercoloring, and they've listed it with your watercolor pencils, your StazOn, spritzer tool, your water painters. What else is on here? I'm trying to think. Spritz, pastels. I thought the water painters were, yeah, here we go. Water painters are up here. Okay. Another stamp set back here. Here's your cutter with all your blades and such. You do have a little punch area here, but it's just giving you some information. I mean, here's your bone folder, paper trimmer, cutting blades, curved label punch. There's a punch all by itself. I don't get that. But I don't get paid the big bucks to create, right? Here we got a carryover with the Cake Fancy. I like this stamp set. I have that one, and I had done some samples with that. Here you can see some online exclusive stuff that's still showing up in the catalog. These are the loose frosted dots. Actually, they put those in here. They were an online exclusive. Now they're in the annual catalog. Then you have the champagne the champagne iridescent dots. There they are. Here you have the petal park punch, stylish shaped dies. Now, again, you have just a sampling right here, stylish shaped dies, but you don't see the dies anywhere. Alrighty, so just really look around, see what you'll find it more. You might find things more easily going online and just looking through the online stuff, you know. I don't know, it's just a different way to do things, just like the world changes all the time. Lovely layers, enduring beauty, and then the blending brushes, all your kind of tools. So, again, more things that we always, we have. Heat tool, embossing information, paste. Here's another carry over the thoughtful expressions, but they didn't carry over the dies. So, I don't know. Page 129, that's where you're going to find all the folders. Thank the Lord, we have a page with all the folders, like I said. Now, we do have a couple folders that are huge. They're 6 by 8.5. You could do a whole sheet of 8.5 with this folder lengthwise, and then 6 inches, because that's all that'll fit through your basic, through your cut and emboss machine, the large one. This section down here are all the hybrids. Here it says organic and pretty patterns. But yeah, number 4, dotted circles, and number 11, so swirly. Those two are the two that I know of that are the 6 by 8.5. I didn't get any of the new folders yet. Only one I got. Yes, I'm getting there, Lynn. You got it, girlfriend. So I didn't get any of these big ones. Nancy, did you get these two, or did you get more than these two? I know you said you got some that were super big. Getting to the back of the catalog. So yeah, more tools, all that good stuff, and you still have some more stamp sets showing up here and there throughout the catalog. Color theory. This is your color wheel color coach. One of the good things. Oh, you just got the dots. Okay. All right. Thanks. This is supposed to be available as a purchase item. People that registered and went to On Stage, which is like the previous Stampin' Up convention in the years past. It's called On Stage. This was one of the things that you got, and I don't know if mine's right here or not. Let me see. I don't see it. I have it somewhere. Because I had someone bring my stuff back for me. I couldn't go. But anyway, this is going to be available, supposed to be by the end of the year. I'm not sure. They haven't given us any date, just a kind of an idea. But yeah, this will be something that you will be able to purchase at some point. This is just giving you some different information of how you can use the color wheel there. Here's all your colors, your stamps, your inks, your paper, your blends, your refills, all that good stuff. So lots of color back here. And then neutrals. Now, index. Lynn made a note that your index is your best friend. And yes, it is. So what I want to do, page 140 and 141. You've got embellishments. It'll tell you where to find those. All your dies. These are not on one page to see, but it lists them all. So if you're looking to see if a die that is still in here or the name of a die, look through the index and you'll have all the dies in one list. Not a page, a list. Embossing folders, it just tells you where to go. It doesn't list the names of them. Inks and colors, it just tells you the things that you can, everything that's together in the pages. The index is really nice. That I will say, I like how they've done the index because it's not just stamps. I mean, I think we had a little bit of this in the other catalog, but this is a good layout, I will tell you. Another thing to tell you is that the designer series paper, okay, it'll tell you what pages you can find different designer papers on. There's 25 packages, and there's 7 of them that carried over. So the ones that were in a previous catalog that carried over, Bright and Beautiful, Countryside Inn, Naturally Gilded, Nature's Sweetness, Oxidized Copper, Perennial Lavender, and Winter Meadow. Those are the ones that carried over. So I just made that note up here by my designer paper, and then I just put a dot by the ones that carried over. Then you have some specialty papers. Punches, again, they're not all on one page, but they've listed all of them right here in the index. And then you have all your stamp sets, and then since I shared there was the little picture of Wink of Stella, you can still get Wink of Stella. If you want to write it at the end of your catalog, that's what I did. Wink of Stella at the end of the category here is 141897. So I just wrote that here on my index pages. So just to help me, I wrote that down there. And then of course, you've got your other information about joining the company. You've got gathering as fun rewards. It gives you all this information. And then you have a QR code that you can scan and go and learn about that. Right now, I shared this on Thursday that it would start today. Today is the starter kit special. It's an incredible value. I mean, because these are things that you will be using. These are things that we all really want when they come out. So if you have been thinking about joining my team, getting the in colors, this is awesome. So for $99 plus tax, no shipping, you get an $82 value of these products, all the markers, assorted package of paper, a package of designer paper, and the 5 in color pads. You get those, and you choose $125 of whatever you want in the new catalog or online exclusives only. You can get all of those for, like I said, $99 plus tax. That's it. I do have the link that's in the description of the video. If you're thinking about joining, we would love to have you. Reach out to your friend if you are been working with another demonstrator and stuff. Be loyal to them and sign up with them. I wouldn't want you to sign up, be loyal to whoever you're purchasing from. That's what I would say for sure. And then the next thing is just be aware that there's nothing in here about hostess benefits or rewards for purchasing. That is a change that's coming. We don't know exactly how long it's going to be that we can still get hostess benefits or use host codes, but that is changing. We know it's changing, and that's why you don't see anything about that in the catalog itself. But the good thing is that everyone will get reward points that you can save, and you can use them all in one lump sum, or you can use use them every time you order. You order and get points, and then the next time you order, you get to use those points for free product. That's my understanding of how it's going to work. And that's for every $20. So it's 10% for every $20 you spend. So you spend $20, you get $2. If you spend $30, you get $3. You know what I mean? So you can save those up. That's my understanding. Of course, more information is coming. I don't want to forget about the angel policy that because these are copyright images, you want to have somewhere that there's copyright for Stampin' Up. If you're selling your product or if you're posting things online, Stampin' Up wants to see that it says copyright Stampin' Up somewhere. That's what this is. And of course, you've got the big QR code in the back, so you can go to the online store. But that is the catalog. I knew that we would be here a while because it's very different. And I wanted to share samples with you guys. So, yeah, I hope that you were excited. I was looking to see if I missed anything over here. Really, I don't think I did. But I'm going to go back to right here so that we can say goodbye and thank you for spending your time with me. I know it was a long time, and hopefully if you made it through the end, congratulations. We're finally done. But I trust that I shared something that would be helpful to you. It is a very different catalog. Change is never easy. I hope that you'll start enjoying it as you look through everything, and it'll be all right. It'll be all right. We'll get used to it, just like anything else. But thank you again for spending time with me. Join me tomorrow, 7 p.m. I will be back. We'll be using some new stuff. I know you guys will love it, like always. And I'm just looking at comments. They're like popping up. So you'll go back and watch the first part. Okay. Yep. But yeah, those are all the things that I've created so far that we've created together when I was with Evie. We had a great time. Hopefully you'll be able to understand better what's happening in this crazy new catalog, right? All right, you guys, join me tomorrow. I'll see you. Have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.